Power, money, loyalty, betrayal. The life of a mafioso is built on fear and respect, but it almost never ends peacefully. In the criminal underworld, violence is currency, and sooner or later, it is always repaid. Throughout the 20th century, some of the most powerful figures in organized crime believed their influence made them untouchable. They controlled territory, ordered executions, and built empires that stretched across cities and continents. But power inside the mafia is fragile. One mistake, one betrayal. One shift in loyalty is often enough to erase even the most feared names. Tommy Desimone was one of those men. Known for his uncontrollable brutality and reckless behavior, he rose quickly as an enforcer tied to the Lucchese crime family. His involvement in high-profile robberies and unsanctioned murders made him dangerous not just to enemies, but to his own people. By 1979, Desimone vanished without a trace. No arrest, no funeral. In the mafia world, that kind of disappearance is widely understood as a silent execution ordered by those who feared he could no longer be controlled. Decades earlier, Dutch Schultz ruled Harlem's criminal economy with an iron fist. His control over the numbers racket made him one of the most powerful gangsters of the 1930s. But Schultz pushed too far when he planned to assassinate a New York prosecutor without approval from the Mafia Commission. That single act sealed his fate. In 1935, Schultz was gunned down inside a New Jersey tavern, a reminder that even kings fall when they defy the structure that protects them. Sam Giancana followed a similar path. Rising through the Chicago outfit, Giancana's influence extended beyond organized crime and into politics, intelligence agencies, and international operations. But knowledge can be more dangerous than power. In 1975, just days before he was expected to testify about sensitive government operations, Giancana was shot dead in his own home. Many believed his death was meant to ensure certain secrets would never be spoken aloud. Other mobsters didn't need politics to destroy them. Their own cruelty was enough. Sam DiStefano was infamous even among criminals. He enjoyed torturing victims and showed no restraint, even when warned. His unpredictability became a liability. In 1973, those closest to him decided the risk was too great. He was betrayed and executed, proving that even fear has limits inside organized crime. Paul Castellano represented a different kind of threat. As boss of the Gambino crime family, he distanced himself from street-level violence and focused on business and white-collar crime. That separation created resentment. When law enforcement pressure intensified and internal loyalty collapsed, ambition filled the vacuum. In 1985, Castellano was assassinated outside a Manhattan steakhouse, clearing the path for a new era of leadership built on blood. Joe Gallo never fit within the rules. Rebellious and defiant, he constantly clashed with other families and refused to accept authority. His defiance earned him fame and a death sentence. In 1972, while celebrating his birthday in Little Italy, gunmen opened fire. Gallo died in public, surrounded by witnesses. As a message to anyone who thought rebellion came without consequences. Carmine Galante believed intimidation alone could secure absolute control. He dominated the heroin trade and ordered killings without approval, making enemies on all sides. In 1979, while eating lunch in Brooklyn, assassins approached and ended his life. Photographs of his body, cigars still clenched between his teeth, became one of the most haunting images in mafia history. Earlier still, Salvatore Maranzano crowned himself boss of bosses after surviving a violent mob war. But absolute power made him a threat to the future of organized crime itself. In 1931, men posing as officials entered his office and murdered him at his desk. His death reshaped the mafia, replacing old-world hierarchy with modern criminal structure. Bugsy Siegel dreamed beyond the streets. He helped build Las Vegas into a gambling empire. But ambition blinded him. When construction costs spiraled out of control, mob financiers believed he was stealing from them. In 1947, Siegel was shot through a window in his Beverly Hills home. His vision survived, but he did not. And then there was Albert Anastasia. Known as the Lord High Executioner, He oversaw countless murders as a leader of Murder, Inc. His reputation alone kept rivals silent until it didn't. In 1957, while sitting in a barber's chair in a Manhattan hotel, assassins walked in and ended his reign in seconds. Even the most feared executioner was not immune to execution himself. These men ruled through violence, fear and loyalty enforced at gunpoint. But in the underworld, loyalty expires. Alliances shift, and power attracts betrayal. Their deaths serve as a brutal truth of organized crime. No matter how high you rise, the fall is always waiting.